Hi there, Colin from Woo Ninja here. In this video, I'm going to be discussing setting up a subscription service using WordPress and WooCommerce to sell courses on Thinkific. I'm going to assume you have a knowledge of WordPress and WooCommerce. If you don't, now would be a great time just to pause the video and check out their documentation and then come back and join me here. To get started, we're going to need a couple of plugins installed. I've just come over to my plugins tab here on WordPress. The first two are what's called Groundhogg. Groundhogg is a fantastic CRM and marketing automation tool for WordPress. If you don't know anything about it, check out groundhogg.io. They're doing absolutely amazing things. Groundhogg can replace things like MailChimp and ActiveCampaign. And in this particular instance, we're going to be replacing Zapier. So there's a huge savings to be had. You're going to need the core plugin, which is free. And there's also the advanced features plugin that is not essential for this particular implementation. However, I do recommend buying it. It's a great plugin, offers some great advanced features, which are really great for extending the funnels we're going to be building in this particular video. You're also going to need the Thinkific integration. That's from Woo Ninja. That's from myself, and the WooCommerce subscription integration. Below this, you're also going to need WooCommerce and WooCommerce subscriptions. This particular video, we're going to be using the official WooCommerce plugin. If you're using an alternative plugin, this may not work, so do check which version or which type of WooCommerce subscription plugin you are setting up. Okay, so over in the product view here, we'll just open a product. We'll just close that tab. I've set up a consulting package, which is a monthly recurring subscription. So the idea here is someone would pay a subscription every month and they would get access to my courses. In terms of setup, it's a simple subscription. It's going to be virtual. It's going to be $15 every month. And it's going to be expiry after 12 months. If you wish, you can set to have no expiry. The actual expiry doesn't matter here, and I'll come back to that in the funnels as well. We're not going to be charging a sign-up fee. That is a really nice addition that's available on WooCommerce and not available on Thinkific, the ability to charge up front. This can be helpful for reducing churn and also getting revenue ahead of time. We're also going to set a free trial of 7 days. What this means is the user gets to access our course for 7 days under free trial terms, and then the subscription becomes valid. Again, this is a nice way to ease users into your subscription plans, and it's not currently available at the time making this video on Thinkific. And that's it. That's all the setup we're doing. It's a really simple subscription. It's going to be for our consulting package. All right, so coming over to Groundhogg, this is the funnel builder. There's going to be two funnels we're going to build. The first one is going to be when the user creates their subscription initially, okay? So this is when they bought their subscription. We're going to enroll them, create the user in Thinkific and also enroll them. So the first step here is going to be when the subscription is created. And this is a benchmark in the parlance of Groundhogg. And we're going to add a step, and these are going to be actions. So the first action we're going to do is to create the user in Thinkific. If they already exist in Thinkific, a new user won't be created. It'll just use that existing user. So always have a create user step. And then the last one is going to be to create an enrollment. And we're going to go back through each one of these steps in turn and fill out the details. So going back to the top, when the subscription is created, you can have when any subscription is created or when a particular subscription is created. We're going to be using a particular subscription. The idea being here is if you have multiple products or multiple subscriptions, you can have different funnels for us. So what we're going to do is going to use the monthly consulting package. So let's go ahead and save that. So this funnel will trigger when someone signs up for the consulting package, the monthly version of it. You'll see here, I also have a yearly option. We're not going to be discussing that in this video, but just goes to show you have multiple subscriptions and then you just adjust your funnel accordingly. So in terms of creating the user, we're not going to set the user password and we won't use the Thinkific welcome email. The reason for that is I'm just going to demonstrate some of the power of Groundhogg at the end of this video. In terms of creating the enrollment, we're going to enroll by course. And we're going to put them into our accounting course, and we're also going to put them into our admin course. So the consulting package gives access to the accounting course and the admin course, and we're going to enroll by days. Now, this is where we diverge a little bit if you're familiar with my other videos. We're not going to set days to enrollment, and we're not going to set days to expiry. The reason for that is we're going to have no expiry. The only time we're going to take a user out of their course is if they cancel their subscription, and that's pretty much it. There's no other reason to take them out of it. Otherwise, they'll just have a perpetual enrollment. Okay, so that all looks pretty good. As I mentioned just there, I'm not sending the Thinkific welcome email. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to send it here using Groundhogg. You can see a number of actions here. We can send an email, and then we can choose from the beautiful creator in Groundhogg itself. We can create an email and send it out to them. There's also some really great stuff you can do here, like apply tags. Maybe you could have a delay and then send them another email, check in on them. Really, I would recommend checking out groundhogg.io. It can replace a huge amount of your stack and really narrow down your costs as well. All right, in terms of this, we're going to just say sub started as the name of the funnel, keep things nice and simple. We'll toggle it to active and click save. And that's it. We've now set up our funnel. So when the subscription is created, the user is going to get added to Thinkific. That's also going to create their enrollment. You'll notice here this little icon because I haven't set this up. The reason for that is I haven't set up an email. I'll leave that for another video, but essentially you'll just come in here, choose an email and just save it and it'll be ready to go. All right, now we need to create another funnel, and that funnel is going to be the opposite. So what happens when a user pauses their subscription, when they cancel a subscription, etc. To do that, we'll come up here and click Add New, and we're going to start a new funnel in Groundhogg. I'm going to go start from scratch and just have a blank canvas to work with. We'll just wait for that to load. Okay, we'll just take out what was bought in at the start so we can start from absolute scratch. Okay, the first step is going to be when the subscription is altered. Okay, so it can be canceled, paused, or expired, or it can be any of the above. This is where we diverge a little bit based on your business. You might only want to remove someone if their subscription expires, or if they're canceled, or when it's paused. Well, let's just do with cancels. Because we're doing a monthly, it's quite likely a user is going to be canceling a subscription. So after a couple of months, they decide, okay, I've learned all I need to do. I don't need to do anything more. Let's do it when it's fully canceled. The reason for the options here is in WooCommerce subscriptions, there's pending cancellation and fully canceled. When something is pending, let's say, for example, my subscription renews on the 15th of the month, a pending cancellation, say I cancel on the 3rd, it'll go into a pending status, which basically means I have about 12 days of access still available. So I canceled on the 3rd, but my billing is on the 15th. It won't become fully canceled until the 15th. Again, this comes down to your business. You may want to remove a user from a course as soon as they cancel, no matter what, even if they technically still have access for a few days, or you may just want to do it when they fully canceled. I genuinely recommend using fully canceled. Let's go ahead and click save. And what we're going to do is going to be for the monthly package. So basically, when the monthly package is fully canceled, this funnel is going to get triggered. Let's go ahead and add a step, and that step is going to be an action. And that action is going to be to remove an enrollment, okay? So this is where we remove the user from their courses. Again, remember, we didn't set any expiry dates in the other funnel, so we need to choose the right courses. So it's going to be the accounting course and the admin course, and we can click save. And at a base level, that is set up now. So when a subscription is canceled, the user is going to be removed from their courses. Just to demonstrate, it's also possible to have more than one benchmark at the top. So if we come back to our benchmarks here, we can also have subscription expired. So what this does is we'll move that to the top, and it basically means if, let's just choose the correct subscription before I explain this. Let's once again line it up. So it's going to be for the monthly product. What this means is if this subscription is canceled or it expires. So say, for example, you have a subscription that only runs for 6 months or a year, you'll want to include this benchmark because when that expires, you'll need to remove the user's access, okay? So what this happens is if it's canceled or it's expired, we're going to remove the enrollment. Let's go ahead and activate that funnel. And once again, just click save. We'll just put in a name as stopped or canceled. And click save just to save the name. And then we can exit out of this. And now our two funnels are set up. And that's how you set up WordPress and WooCommerce to sell a subscription for a Thinkific course or bundle. I've considered the easiest case here, just a very simple example, but I'd love to hear from you if I didn't cover something. If you'd like to know more, please feel free to reach out to me directly. Alternatively, please check out the docs on wooninja.io. In the meantime, all the best. I hope to hear from you very soon.